So you've done Vim Tutor and now you want to actually start using Neovim itself. At first, you probably want to set numbers. So how do you do it? Well, as usual, you want to search the help docs first. So we type :help num first. Now Neovim has a tab completion system in the command line, so you can hit tab and the available options will come up. Vim options are inside single quotes and commands have a colon behind it. You can type :help summary for more info. Anyways, we will go to the Vim option. Number, NU, default off, local to window. Print the line number in front of each line when the N option is excluded from cpoptions. Blah blah blah. A wrap line will not use a column of line numbers. Use the numberwidth option to adjust the room for the line number. When a long wrapped line doesn't start with the first character, minus characters are put before the number. For highlighting, see HL line number, HL cursor line number, and the sign define num_HL argument. The relative number option changes the displayed number to be relative to the cursor. Together with the number, there are these four combinations. Cursor in line 3. So when both are turned off, no number. Number is turned on, relative number is off, normal numbers like most editors. Number is off, relative number is on, and that seems to represent the current line number as 0 and the rest are relative to the line numbers, your current line. If both are true, show the file line number as a current line and the rest is relative to the current line. Now, open a file in Neovim. I'm just gonna open the script for the first episode. At first, let's set the number by typing :set number. Nice. Now, let's unset it by typing :unset number. Now, let's set the relative number by typing :relative number. I really like relative numbers because it's really useful for moving around, since you move around the lines using J and K most of the time, and relative line numbers helps because I can just type 10J and go to the 10th line below me. If we set number again, you can see that the current line shows the file's line number while the rest of the numbers are relative. Now, there are some really good options that you can set. Setting ignore case makes you searches ignore case. Duh, because by default it doesn't do that. Cursor line highlights the current line. Cursor column highlights the current column. Setting scroll off means how many extra lines you can keep while scrolling. I just set it to 39 because I like to keep the current line in the middle of my screen most of the time. Text width sets how many chars you can put in a single line before Vim does an automatic line break. I just set it to 120 because I find it to be not that high or not that low. There are a shitload of options in Vim, and you can easily get a list of all of them and their descriptions and a whole lot of ways to set those options in options.txt. Note, you can easily read those text files by just typing :help options.txt and vice versa. I will be talking about config files in details in the next video. Until then, you can use home.config, nvim init.vim file for Unix-like systems, and for Windows, use username /appdata/local/nvim/init.vim file and set them up like this. That was all for today, and I'll see you folks on the next one. Peace. Also, really sorry for the slurred voice. It's like 7:19 a.m. right now and I haven't slept like the whole fucking night.